be prepared to be hated by everybody in the dealership. Just be prepared for it. So if you go in and you're taking massive action and you're not, showing up at work, going outside, hanging out, going in for the meeting, getting out of the meeting, hanging out, waiting until lunch, and then maybe hoping you sell a car, you're going to interrupt the process. You're going to interrupt what everyone's doing. The general manager or dealer is going to see how hard you are working. They're going to get upset with the managers. Why aren't they doing what you're doing? Why are all these customers in the CRM that are getting sold? Why have they not already been contacted, right? So you're going to get some heat from the managers. You're going to get a lot of heat from the salespeople. The other salespeople are going to not like you because you're reminding them of what they could do, but they've already given up on, right? And that's where hate comes from. They're going to just be mad because they had the same opportunity as you, but now you have become successful, and they're not going to like you because it's going to remind them of what they've missed out on in their life. So just be prepared for that and don't worry about it. So that's just a little side message, because you're going to run into that. If you do step one today, by tomorrow, you're going to need to remember what I just told you. So number 2, service department. Someone doesn't own a customer in most stores just because they bought a car there and they came back for their oil changes, right? I don't know what each dealer's policy is, but I always had that, you need to be in touch with your customer. If you sold a car to somebody at least once a month, you need to send them a message and let them know, hey, how's your car going? Can I help you with anything? When are you coming in for service? Stop by my desk and see me. I want those people to be communicated with. And so if you're not, and your dealership's open to it, then you need to talk to every customer that's in the service department. Right now, if you're a salesman, you get up, you walk to service, I promise there's 3 to 4 or 5 people sitting there. No one wants to be there. No one's excited about coming to the emergency room for their car, right? Like, no one wants to be there. And so you can take that opportunity, and 2 things. 1, their car's broke down. They're going to have a costly repair, and they're probably not in a position where they just want to do that. Number 2, they're just there for routine service, and their salesman, there's a good chance, I'd say a 40% chance, that their salesperson no longer works there, or they didn't buy their car from the dealership. So you need to get in that service lounge. You need to speak to people. You need to say, just walk in. Hey guys, I'm Caleb. I'm new here at the dealership, or I'm here at the dealership, and I just wanted you to know, if you don't know who your salesman is, or if you don't have anybody, I'm the guy that you need to talk to. Here's my card. You can text me anytime. Follow me on social media. I'm always posting great tips about vehicles and things going on at the store. And just introduce yourself to people, and then ask them, create yourself a survey and ask them to do it for you. So Billy, what I would do is I would go in and I'd say, hey, Billy, what are you driving now? And, I'm driving a 2018 F-150, and I'm at a Ford store. Hey, great. The 2021 models are out. They made a lot of changes. I know it's going to be 20, 30 minutes on your oil change. Would you take a look at the new one for me? I don't want to sell you nothing. I just would like you to tell me what you like better about it versus the old one, so I can, you know more about the truck than I do. You're driving one. And just get that guy to come look at the vehicle and tell you what he likes and don't like about it, and see if maybe you can generate some interest. And then at the end, I'm going to say, hey, Billy, you have a great truck. Would you care if I text you an offer on it? Just let you know what I think it's worth. Now you've got a new customer, a new opportunity. He's going to say, yeah, what's my truck worth? And even if he can't stay and buy a car right now, that's okay. I'm not trying to sell him a car right that second. I'm trying to generate an opportunity for me to continue to work. And so, that's what you can do in your service lane. Or you can sit at your desk and look and see people over there and not go talk to them. I mean, that's really the only 2 options there are. So they're already being ignored by a majority of your sales staff. When you go over and start talking to them, if there's a salesman there and that's their customer, they're going to come running and say, hey, what's going on? Why are you talking to my customer? And, I would just say, because you weren't, and so I'm trying to talk to everybody. And just like I said, be prepared for the hate, because when you're out working everyone, it's going to make people mad. So anything on that you'd like to add, Billy?
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So here's why you're going to get hate. When I was at a dealership and I showed up, and seasoned salespeople, which you do not want to be that. You want to be the new guy. You want to be the guy that's doing things differently. So the reason I generated hate for myself is because when the salespeople would be in their little sales meeting, after every manager sales meeting, the salespeople get together and have their own sidewalk meeting, or get in the office and talk about how dumb the manager is. And what I did is I would, if 10 salespeople were having their sales meeting, I would go out on the parking lot. If 10 people came out on the parking lot, I would go in and sit by the telephone. So I wasn't there to make friends. I was there to make money, and I was there to build my brand and build my business. And I sold 42 cars, the first month I was there, when they were selling 15 and 20. But it's because I didn't care. I didn't look for enemies, but I was prepared for the hate. You have to be willing to work. And if you outwork everyone, what you're doing, Caleb, is you're showing them maybe not what they could be doing, but you're just pointing out the fact that they're not working. And that's what's happening. And that's why you get favor from the dealer and hate from the salespeople.